Welcome, everyone, to another episode of MCC Live to You, Cultural Programming at Your Fingertips. And I am Berwick Augustin, and I am here to facilitate the third session of our cultural creative writing series on brainstorming about this current pandemic that we're living in. And so for those of you who are with us, we spent some time drafting out a poem. We also wrote a rough draft and we fixed it up a little bit, right? And so today we're going to add to it. Okay, so let's get started. So just to give you a visual of what I'm talking about, let's go see the poem that we wrote last time. All right, so last time we talked about COVID-19, right? And so we started off with just the topic, and then we branched out to 4 specific things related to the topic, and then we added 3 specific details around each of the subtopics, right? And from there, we were able to draft out the rough draft, which was this right here. From the rough draft, we talked about sensory imagery, or we talked about the 5 senses, and we tightened that up a little bit. And so this was our second draft right here. Okay? Just to kind of give you a visual of what I'm talking about. So now, and so today it's about figures of speech. And we're going to take the same poem and we're going to add figurative language to it. Now, it already has some, but we're just going to accentuate it and add a bit more. Okay? So some of you may know what figurative languages are, others may not. And so for the sake of making sure that we're all on the same page, I am going to, guess what? You got it. Show another video. And like I said before, I love showing videos because it is a powerful and a different way for other people to learn. All right, so let's go to the video. All right, so here's the video. Again, I put it off of YouTube. We are going to look at the different forms of poetic devices, mainly figurative language. Like I said, is what we're going to focus on today. Some of the others you'll see on here, we'll probably tackle on the last and final session. so we're back. So hopefully you remember some of them. Hopefully you wrote down some of the ones that you don't know, and see if you can identify which ones I am going to use. And as you can see, again, poetry doesn't have to rhyme. There are different type of rhymes. There are rhymes where it ends at the end of the word. There are internal rhymes. There are I rhymes. So all of those things do exist, and some of those things you may or may not see as we go through this right here. Okay, so if I can start with, so last time this was our first, how we started the poem, right? So if I could change that, but do I need to change it? I know what you guys think. Hold on, let's see. I'm going to change it. Instead of saying it's hard to smile, I'm going to say my smile died today. Okay. See if you can identify what type of figure of speech this is. Smile died today. It couldn't survive the eye of a debilitating typhoon. Okay, so I just painted, again, that was to talk about sensory and figure of speech. Look at these first two beginnings and see how this one paints more of a vivid picture as we use these devices. Okay, all right. So my smile died today. It couldn't survive the eye of a debilitating typhoon. As a black man, I think we can keep that. As a black man, instead of saying bad season seems to never go away, let's say I watch seasons change. I watch seasons change, but the pain remains. The pain remains the same. This is another one that we saw in the video. See if you can identify what this is, right? Internal rhyme, right? When they blend words, have similar sounds. How am I gonna go from there? I think I may change this right here, where I said we absorb heat strokes of bullets in our bodies, right? As we're talking about seasons changing, I'm gonna play on words a little bit. So how about I add, see, the spring. Again, think about season. The spring, rain bullets. In our bodies. Or on our bodies. Spraying rain bullets on our bodies. We fall. Again, this is a play on words. Spring, fall. Right? So we fall victim. We fall victim to minimal, looking at the other one, the other poem, access to health care. Okay. Let me bring this down a little bit. And again, like I said before, as you transition from one draft to the other, it is okay if you don't include every single word from the previous draft, because that's what it's about. That's what drafting is about, right? So a lot of words are going to be left behind. Some words are going to change. Some words are going to carry over. Perfectly okay. So we fall victim to minimal access to health care. But who cares? I like the way it goes, because that says a lot. So I'm going to keep that. And again, this was something that we had here. Okay. malignant and chronic racism, propaganda, pandemics. Can we change that? How about I put racist, capitalist, chronically capitalizing. So tell me if you can identify what this is. This is one of the ones that was in the video. Capitalist, chronically capitalizing through propagandas and pandemics. You're looking at this right here. So I changed this around a little bit. Okay. It's propagandas and pandemics. Its purpose. Its purposefully systemic. You see how they stay winning spring to winter, since we are talking about seasons. And again, it's very important as you transition and flow that you make things connect. It's to winter. And I think I could bring this over. Winter, then I go down and say, I'm living in a cold world from my last one. I'm living in a cold world. Well, but this one said cold-hearted society. Should I put cold world? Cold, yeah, let's keep it. It's in a cold-hearted society. Same as the last one right here. Living in the cold. Let me bring this up a little bit. It's kind of bottom. Living in a cold-hearted society. I think I like this. Where my Haitian people are being haunted by ICE to be deported. But since I'm Haitian, I can add a little Creole in here. What y'all say? What I see me? Oh, bagay sa that charge. So that means this thing is that's like a figure of speech of saying this thing is a headache. All right, so this is supposed to be an accent on this E. It's a simple feature. In case you didn't know how to do this, I'm gonna show you. Go to the simple feature, click on this E, insert, you close it. There it is. Like I said, that charge. Right. All right, so I'll transfer this over as well. I got elderly parents who are unemployed, trying to process George Floyd. Now, I got my brain collides with feelings of rage over Aubrey. Let's clean that up a little bit. While we say my brain and rage collide over Aubrey. Breonna Taylor. I could carry that over. They still haven't. Let's take a killers. This next one already has figure speech. So We'll leave it alone. So another traumatic imprint added to the sea of scars in our psyche, right? A sea of stars. So this could be considered as hyperbole, right? An exaggeration. So as we continue to move down, let's see, through it all, I thank God for blessing me with a family covered melanin skin. And so nothing is really coming to mind for that one. So I think I may leave it the same. Through it all, I thank God for blessing me with a family covered with melanin skin. Nubian wife, and that she is. Thank God for her. For sure, a Nubian wife. Let's see. I want to change that. I like that with a cinnamon smile. The cinnamon smile, prince and print. I think there's a disconnect there, right? So let's see. It's a cinnamon smile. The Nubian wife with a cinnamon smile who birthed our prince and princesses. I think that's a better connection. Okay, yeah, that's a better connection. I like it that way. It may change on the final one. Who knows? That's the beauty of writing first, second, and third drafts. Let's see. So the next one is at times my heart rips to the white meat. That's pretty vivid. I think we probably can leave that the same. Yeah, at times heart rips to the white meat. And I look at them through burning tears. Now that's another one. So tell me if you can figure out what that one is. If you can, drop it in a comment. Like, I want you guys to be interactive with this, right? So that it's not just me telling you, it's me showing you, and you can tell me if you know it or if you learned it, how you infusing it. And as I'm doing this, I'm hoping that you're doing the same thing with your poems, right? Because I want this to be as practical as possible. So I'm writing and you're also writing, or you go back to write, you pause and go through burning tears, because so wherever I already infuse figures of speech, it's really no need to go back and redo it, unless I'm inspired to, of course. Because they don't know, I can keep that the same. They don't know that they live on a racist land. Like, can the land be racist? So is that personification? I don't know, you tell me. On a racist land that wants them dead because of their skin color. Okay, I don't want to utter empty words that whisper deafening lies in their ears, knowing that death may come regardless of precautionary measures we take. Yeah, I think that's cool. I'm gonna leave it there. So how about we just copy and paste that? Copy and paste, boom. Right, so this is America. Let's just start here. Start here. Let's see. I think I may want to change this a little bit. Let me bring it up so you guys can see it better. All right, so this is America. Okay, I'll leave the beginning. The land of the free. I mean, land of the brave. I mean, the land of the slave. I mean, the land of, no, let's change that. I mean, the land built by slaves. I mean, the land that uses slaves to water graves. How about that? Figure the speech there. Catch it. Catch it. Let me know what it is. Right? So write the line down and be like, boom, this is what it is. Right? Where are we? We are. So life in these last days are upon us like a thief in the night. Do we leave that the same? What do you guys think? Do we leave it the same or do we change it? Do we leave it the same? Do we leave it the same? See, do we leave it the same or do we change it? How about we put these last days are upon us like a thief in the night. So I'm on my grind. I'm on beast mode. I think I'm gonna add to this one. God, help your people get their minds right. What type of rhyme is this? Internal rhyme? Pure rhyme? Put in the chat, let me know. These last days are upon us like a thief in the night. God, help your people get their minds right. That's I want to add to that. During these quarantine time, so did you know that you're an artist? The fact that you are engaging in writing this poem makes you an artist. So we are all walking artists, right? Because like I said before, everybody's a poet, right? You have your poets who share and you have poets who don't, because if you can think, breathe, feelings and emotions, you're a poet, because that's all it is. You just haven't put that on paper. So this is an art form. And since, let's leave with that. Since art imitates life, I want to take the life and my art to breathe life in my heart. Everybody needs life, a better life right now, right? Because we're going through some very stressful times in this pandemic. So although life is hard, it's harder for some than others. Although life is hard, in my heart of art, I pray that your words walk a straight line. Again, up. Take a speech. Yes or no? I pray that your words walk a straight line. Could that be personification? I don't know. You tell me. Let me bring this up a little bit. Again, I pray that your words walk a straight line in my mind to keep my heart, my art, falling apart. I know I'm throwing a lot of stuff at y'all right now, but sometimes that's how my mind works. That's how it comes to me. That's how I write it. So it's a couple of devices that are being used here. So again, look at them. If you need to go back and watch the video, the YouTube video, right, that broke down all those literary devices, do so. It's falling apart. So how did I end it last time? So I added some more to it, like a thief in the night. And it's like this: when dust comes to take my body, I want to secure my ambassador visa to transition to eternity. I can either leave it like this, or I can transfer what I had before to it. It's up to me. I'm gonna add a little bit. So that's why I am on my grind, since we had that before. Let me bring this down so I can put it next to it. So I'm on my grind. I want to keep that. That's why I'm on my grind. On beast mode. Make the price. I think I'll just leave it. I think I'll just leave it the same. The same. Maybe I'll change it on the last one rather. All right, so let's just leave it like this for now. You guys agree? I'm glad you agreed. Cool. So let's go. So now I'm going to read the whole thing. Let's just see how this sounds. And I know I went through it rather quickly, but these sessions are only 30 minutes, right? So I can absolutely do this for you guys. If you have a school, if you have a community organization, you can definitely contact me, and I would be glad to set up a session for a fee, of course, because I got kids to feed. I'm just saying. All right. So my smile died today. It couldn't survive the eye of a debilitating typhoon. As a Black man, I watched seasons change, but the pain remained the same. The spring rained bullets on our bodies. We fall victim to minimal access to health care, but who cares? Racist capitalists chronically capitalizing through propagandas and pandemics. It's purposely systemic how they stay winning from spring to winter. I'm living in a cold-hearted society where my Haitian people are being hunted by ICE to be deported. I got elderly parents who are unemployed. I'm trying to process George Floyd. My brain and rage collide over Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and they still haven't arrested her killers. Another traumatic imprint added to the sea of scars in our psyche. Through it all, I thank God for blessing me with a family covered with melanin skin, a Nubian wife with a cinnamon smile who birthed our prince and princesses. At times, my heart rips to the white meat when I look at them through burning tears, because they don't know that they live on a racist land that wants them dead because of their skin color. I don't want to utter empty words that whisper deafening lies in their ears, knowing that death may come regardless of precautionary measures we may take. This is America, the land of the free. I mean, the land of the brave. I mean, the land of the slave. I mean, the land built by slaves. I mean, the land that uses slaves to water graves. These last days are upon us like a thief in the night. God, help your people get their minds right during these quarantine times. And since art imitates life, I want to take the life and my art to breathe life in my heart. And although life is hard, in my heart of art, I pray that your words walk a straight line in my mind to keep my art. I forgot mine. To keep my art and my art from falling apart. That's why I'm on my grind and on beast mode with my faith in Christ. And when dust comes to take over my body, I want to secure my ambassador visa to transition into eternity. It's a wrap, folks. So I'm glad you guys were able to come and participate in this creative writing session. I know it seemed like it was quick, but hopefully it helped. And hopefully now your poem is getting to that level where it's almost ready to be a final draft. I'm excited. I'm excited for the final session where we're going to sit down and see how we started and where we ended up at. And you will be well on your way on learning how to not only draft a poem, but how to fine tune it into a final draft. Right. So thank you guys again for tuning in into our third session. And we have one more to go. I know it's sad and you guys don't want to leave, but we have to leave for now. Call City of Miramar. Hey, call City of Miramar and let them know that you want Berwick Augustin to come back and do some more sessions. Okay, so we got one more to go. And again, like the video, share the video, put a comment, let us know what you learned. And until I see you again, take care. This is MCC Live to You, cultural programming at your fingertips. Peace.